American car makers probably won't see relief anytime soon, and neither will drivers, because this summer the price of gas is expected to hover near $3 a gallon. But there are ways you can fill up the tank for free. Well, nothing comes for free. ABC's David Muir explains.
Peter Chen never thought his minivan would become a driving billboard.
Every little bit helps these days.
When he heard carrying this ad on his car would help him carry his gas costs, it was a no-brainer. He found the deal at freegashelp.com, where drivers are teamed up with advertisers willing to pay up to $150 a month for your gas.
The other day I had a motorcycle rider stop next to me, and you could see the wheels going in his head. Where could I put signs on my motorcycle?
Traveling this summer?
Hi, how are you?
A $50 gas voucher is just part of the draw in Aspen, Colorado. They're also offering tourists free bikes to ride. Mount Rushmore isn't the only draw in South Dakota. That state gave 35,000 vouchers for $20 worth of gas to entice out-of-state visitors. And shoppers at this grocery chain throughout the Southeast are checking out more than just their groceries. They're eyeing a deal. Spend $40 a week for the next 4 months and get $40 in free gas.
You might expect to hear about these gas giveaways to lure tourists and shoppers, but worshipers?
At one church in Chandler, Arizona, they've handed out $10 gas cards to first-time visitors.
Just another incentive for people who are searching for God or searching for a new church home.
And then there's this Boston realtor searching for clients.
Sam Roseville.
Sam is promising 500 gallons of gas to anyone who sells their home with him.
It could cost, $1,500, $1,800, $2,000.
It's the mass Sebastian.
Paul Hardiman is one of a half-dozen homeowners who've already taken Sam up on his offer. Just one more gas gimmick fueled by higher gas prices and consumers looking for deals at any cost. David Muir, ABC News, New York.
We all know everything is better when it's free, especially these days with the economy in a slump. But garnering free things is more than just getting free samples or gifts in the mail. There's a science to getting something for nothing. And USA Today business reporter Jane O'Donnell, friend of the show, is back to explain some of these strategies. Clothes, entertainment, even vacations.
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable. You could save thousands of dollars.
All right, if you know where to look. Now, what we did is we reached out to a typical American family, the Amaconis from Fairfield, Connecticut, and they kind of listed their priorities for us. And here's Cheryl, the mom, with her request.
As a family mom, mother of four, driving the family van, I go back and forth to work every week, and then I have to pick and drop kids off from school. I spend about $240 a month on gas.
Gasoline, she would like. Jane, what do you say?
Well, at freegashelp.com, a family like this could get their gas paid for. They'd get free gas cards if they'd be willing to drive around with advertisements on their car. Perhaps not for everyone, but there's small versions, larger versions. Of course, the bigger they are, the more gas you get.
Is that right? So
yes.
$250 a month.
Yes,
that would cover the tab.
Yep, that would cover them, and with a good size ad in the back, she could not have to pay for gas for ever.
And it's not so it's not a 1 month offer. You can do it.
No, she'd have to do it for at least a year, and there's some caveats. Of course, she'd have to drive at least 1,000 miles a month. She'd have to have a decent car. If she had a really good car, maybe a yellow one, she'd get even more gas.
Even more eyes on the advertisement.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's turn to entertainment, and Brianna is the member of the family concerned about this.
Every month we buy DVDs, download music, and download games, and we spend about $100 every month on entertainment.
Okay, how about this? Free entertainment.
That's right. Now, swaptree.com, books, music, DVDs, video games, they could be all set. For the price of postage, they could get Indiana Jones movies, they could get Harry Potter books, and swap them with somebody on the site. Basically, just post what they've got that they're willing to swap, and the site matches them up with things that are of equal value.
I see. So it's not just you're receiving free. You have to give up a movie you've watched, a book you've read.
Right. Hey, it's a decluttering mechanism.
Absolutely.
Right? Who doesn't need to get rid of some of that stuff?
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Right.
The Amaconis' oldest daughter, Cassie, told us that she's heading back to school, like so many kids are, and thinking about fashion. Here she is.
Well, the school year just started, and so far I've spent $400 on back-to-school clothes.
Wow, yeah, she's been shopping every day. What about clothes?
Well, she's young. Clothes swaps are great for young, for old. I mean, with little kids, I know you have a child, how quickly they grow out of things. Parents love them. Teenagers, they're posting their pictures on Facebook on Friday night with what they wore. They want something different for next Friday night. Get all the friends together, have them bring the clothes they're not wearing anymore, swap. go home with something, give the rest to charity.
Is there a brokerage website to facilitate this, or this
is more of a community-based thing? Right.
Thing?
It's the swap tree concept, but in the community, so it's something people would have to organize
That
themselves.
makes brilliant, yeah. So
yes,
community hand-me-downs.
Sure.
All right. And Russell is the man of the house. He told us he spends months searching for the best vacation deals.
Our last family planned vacation, after shopping online, we looked for the best deal for our flight, our room and board, our car rental, best places to eat out. We spent about $6,500.
How about vacations?
Well, the good news for them is at homeexchange.com, they could actually upgrade. They could go to Paris. They could go to the Caribbean. They could go skiing in Aspen if they were willing to swap their Fairfield, Connecticut home, which a lot of people might want to take because it's near New York. Why not?
Right.
Of course, if you're in the middle of nowhere, it might be a little harder to swap your home, but there's always people looking to go somewhere.
Interesting. But yeah, that takes away the lodging fees. So
yeah, the lodging fees, you're cooking at home, you save that kind of money. People even swap their cars, so you save the rental car fee.
Brilliant.
About half of the people that use the site swap their cars.
Jane, always appreciate your insight. Thanks for coming
my pleasure.
by.
In a flash.
It's an innovative way to get people to come in.
Now on KNWA, some businesses have found a way to help customers get over the pain at the pump. Good evening, I'm Mickey Goodwin. Thanks for joining us for KNWA Northwest Arkansas News at 6. Just as these ridiculously high gas prices have you crying uncle, a few businesses are trying to find ways to help you out. KNWA's Carly Gordon joins us live in the news. And Carly, what's going on here?
Mickey, we're talking free gas. Now, with gas prices hitting the roof, this may sound incredible, but that's exactly what many Northwest Arkansas companies are offering in hopes of attracting customers. Jeff Field Suzuki, for example, is advertising free gas for the summer. They'll give you $470 worth of free fuel. The catch, you have to buy a new car. Then 3 to 6 weeks after you buy the car, you get a Visa debit card in the mail that you can use towards gasoline. And at Hank's Furniture, you don't have to buy anything for the chance to win some free fuel. There you simply show up and register. They'll have 5 drawings throughout the month of June. Each winner will receive 100 free gallons of gas. Of course, Hank's Furniture employees are hoping people will check out their furniture while they're there. Customers we spoke to say they love the idea, and business owners say they're just glad to see it working.
This is very expensive, and if I get $500 worth of gas, better, all better.
We have actually had people come in and simply ask about the gas giveaway, so yes, it is getting people's attention.
Furniture and car companies aren't the only ones trying to get this free fuel tactic. Several travel agencies have also started advertising free gasoline. For a list of destinations that offer gasoline voucher programs, check out our website at NWA.